How much of a threat do I really consider this? The guy's 4 hours away, so he could definitely make it here. I'm sure he knows some people in Oregon. Maybe he could send somebody up here. Maybe he might go and get some of the buddies he picks mushrooms with, and we all get hopped up on psilocybins and come and pay me a visit. Who knows? He got trouble coming my way, apparently. Now that is a lot more of a threat than the things that I said about or to my predators. Most of them, anyway. Now, lots of people wanted to pretend like I threatened to kill them and threatening their lives and so on and so forth. Threatening harm against them when I threatened them with, of course, the law. Beautiful. Not sure if you guys noticed, but when it comes to human lives, I don't give a fuck about the law. Not even in the least bit. And when it comes to innocent lives especially, when it comes to the most at risk of our society, again, I don't give a fuck about the law. If the law says when a man's trying to beat you to death that you have to let him beat you to death, well, the law just simply don't apply to you at that point. If the law says it's against the law for you to kill somebody, well, if they're trying to kill you, it's probably a good idea to say, hey, if I want to live through this, I better not give a fuck about the law. Now, when you are an at-risk or disabled adult or a child or an elderly person, there's a lot that can be done if you care, if you try. Nobody made you a coward. Do I feel threatened? Well, of course I do. I take every threat seriously. I also recognize who is and is not a bitch. Sure, he's capable, but that's the thing. Most of y'all are capable of lots. You guys are capable of a whole lot, but you've got no balls. You have no balls. Snowballs. Oh, I don't know what I can do. And then I tell you what you can do, and you go, oh, I don't know what I can do. Well, what am I doing? I'm speaking up. And I'm doing it daily. I go back and revisit too. There was a lot of people involved in this who screwed up real big, James. You threatening me from 4 hours away? Yeah, I can definitely, if I wanted to, try to take that seriously. Of course, you know me. I'm not going to consider that a threat. Now, James, here's the thing. The threats against my life were very direct. They were directed specifically towards me, specifically towards my loved ones, and specifically towards our lives. What you typed there is just open-ended bullshit because you're frustrated and pissed off, and I knew you would be. I knew if I gave you a tiny taste of what this feels like, you would absolutely feel it. You would absolutely express it. God damn, you have. Not a problem, James. If you got trouble coming my way, well, I'll encounter it when it gets here. If you're coming up here in specific, if you got the intestinal fortitude enough, I'll see you when you get here. Matter of fact, I might start heading your direction anyway. You really think I'd do that? Nah, dude, as soon as people start trying to play victim, I get the fuck away from them. That's the thing, James. You knew me in person. You got to see me standing up for people's rights, taking ass whoopings for people's rights. You got to see me stand between people and the people they were trying to stab to death. What the fuck makes you think I wasn't going to stand up for myself? Holy hell. I make everything public for a reason, James. People say, why don't you go to your friends and your family when you're abused? Take a look, James. Take a look. I do go to my friends and family for help. But you're all fucking cowards. Am I supposed to blame myself for that, James? Am I supposed to say, Sean? Oh, let me do it in the mirror here. Sean, it's your fault that James is a coward. It's your fault that James wants to victim shame and victim blame. Sean, it's your fault that James was traumatized by Lola, Lolita, whatever the fuck her name is. Sean, it's your fault. That is entirely your fault. It's your fault that nobody helped James. It's your fault, Sean, that James had shitty friends that didn't give a fuck about him. It's all your fault, Sean. Sean, it's your fault that James didn't come to you instead of those fucking drug dealing assholes for help. That's your fault, Sean. You deserve to be punished because he got beat up by a girl. No. Fuck no, dude. Your trauma is your excuse to look away from other people's trauma. That's so fucked up. You're not any different from that lady who screamed at me, said she wasn't going to help, or she wasn't going to listen to me because her mom didn't listen to her. Generational bullshit and all that. My mom didn't listen to me when I was abused. That was a lady who wanted to tell me that she supported me. Sean, I'll help you. I grew up being abused. My parents didn't care. I understand, Sean. I'll help you out however I can. Well, then listen to me. I'm not going to listen to you. My mom didn't listen to me. Or Miss Jerry, 7 times. Sean, I need help moving. I'm scared. Okay, I'm on the fucking way. That situation up at Atlanta's was so fucked up. Where was Miss Jerry when I needed help the most? Nowhere to be found. She came over to Atlanta's. She was going to spend 3 days helping me, and it probably would have taken all of that for everything that had gone on up to that point anyway. She helped me to set up my YouTube channel, and that was nice. That was very nice of her. But then she spent the rest of the time sitting at Lana's, talking to Lana. By that point, I couldn't speak in front of Lana without getting fucking snapped at. Being stuck in a subservient environment with a woman who didn't want to take no for a fucking answer and wanted to fucking be angry about it. Such a fucked up situation. I just wanted my fucking evidence back. They fucking stole my goddamn evidence. Under false fucking pretenses. And went out of their way to cut me off from the resources that I had, as well as that evidence. And I needed that evidence. Did any of them give a fuck? No, they didn't. Matter of fact, they even made fun of me. No, James, you don't get no fucking sympathy here. You want to threaten me? Fucking do it. Follow through. Be the one person to follow through. Tim Beeson didn't follow through. He was too much of a bitch. Be about it, James. You're going to make a, what would they call it? Open threat? That's right. They tried claiming I was making open threats because, well, I was talking about the Jesus and a sermon that he was made where he was talking about how everyone will die. And I explained how that does not mean to kill them. Jesus didn't say to kill these people. He said they will die. Leslie Snell will die. There is no doubt about that. She is not going to live for 1,000,000 years. Clint Snell will die. He's not going to live for 1,000,000 fucking years. Rob Wright will die. He's not going to live for 1,000,000 years. Scott DaCosta will die. He's not going to live for 1,000,000 years. Every single person you know is going to die. Every one of them. Now that there is what's called a fact. Apparently, stating a fact is a crime in the United States. But it doesn't stop me, James. People have been threatening me and my family for a long, long time now, James. You feel demasculated. You feel the only way that you can regain your cojones is by threatening. Well, shit, James. Get on it. That's nearly everybody's solution anyway, isn't it? To go hurt those people. Go hurt them, go hurt them, go hurt them. What did Sarah Bacon want to do? Her solutions were all harming people. Beating them up or shooting them. How about Candace Bondurant? Shooting them. How about Jeremy Elliott's mom? Shooting them. How about Lana and Amanda Ingline? They got guns. They made sure I knew they had guns. They said, hey, if somebody comes here, we're not unprepared. We will shoot them. That was my first day there. Lana and Amanda let me know. Because in case something happened, it's not like people are going to travel all the way from Colorado to Glatton Gateway to fucking have an old-fashioned shootout at Lana Ingline's place. But just in case, she had the guns. I'm pretty goddamn good with a rifle. You know what I use a rifle for? Getting fucking dinner. Rather use a bow. As far as open threats go, shit, dude. Just do it. Make like Nike, bud. Just do it. One moment, I got a belch. There you go. That's an opinion we can both agree with. Here's the difference between what you typed and what I said. What I said is a fact. What you typed is a threat. Legally, it's a threat, apparently. It don't matter. Now, as an at-risk adult who is so frequently abused, it is my right to record all hours of the day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because I am so prone to being abused. And absolutely, I have every right to post up for my safety and my protection. If I don't post it up, people get to pretend that I'm lying, that I'm not telling the truth, that I made it up, or that I made you up. Well, you do exist, James. You're not a figment of my imagination. You're not a delusion. You're a real human being that I know in real life. I know you, James. You want me to play afraid? I gotta tell you, there's predators in this very town. Predators here in this town that I gotta worry about. No, I'm not gonna worry about you, James. Nice looking truck. Be safe. Good luck hunting your chanterelles. I hope you don't get stuck in a bog again. That didn't sound like much fun. I should probably wish a bunch of bad stuff upon you and all that, but I mean, really, by this point, you probably get it. And if you don't, I don't know why you're wasting our oxygen. Doesn't feel very good to be torn down, does it? How does it feel to be on the internet? You tell the truth or I show the truth. Pretty easy. Not rocket science. You get out of me what you put into me. I am a sponge for my environment. Right now, I'm pretty stressed out, but on the bright side, at least I get to be slightly entertained. All right, James, you're 4 hours away. Well, I suppose you could probably pull it off, James. And I got a bad habit of posting up wherever I'm at, James. So if I leave here, it won't be difficult to track me down, James. Have a good night, James.